Hey, phone. Welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. Today we're assembling the engine for the 6.2 diesel. And I'm almost through the tedious part of putting in my pistons. Already got my crankshaft installed in the block, so I'm making headway. I'll hopefully be dropping these pistons in tonight. And I can keep moving forward. The transmission is at Vickers, getting rebuilt for just your standard street-driven food truck type transmission. Nothing real major there. But we want this truck to be mechanically basically new for this fella, so that he can go make money with it. So, if you want to see what I do, stick around. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Alright, rings are installed. We'll index our rings and get things ready to drop some pistons in. Got our Hastings rings and our King bearings. Some Cleveite rod bearings. Speed Pro pistons. It'll be a good motor when we're done. Fail. Stupid gravity. Hey Mike, what's a good word? Did you find my 2 bolts, or do I need to order some in? Moving right along. There's a lot of interesting little factoids about this engine as you're putting it together that you have to be privy to. We actually had to deck the block on this because it was so it had such erratic surface. It was just not true at all, so we milled it. He took 9 thou off of each head, and we just figured out that there is a 10 thou thicker head gasket that we can utilize on this so that we compensate for the difference in deck height. So that was worth the phone call from Mr. Mike at M&M Head Service over in Delaware, who did all our work on this block and heads. So that's exciting. I've got one more slug to throw down in this, and then I'm going to call it the night because I'm tired. It's been a long day. Got a lot to do tomorrow. But at least the short block will be assembled, and that's moving in the right direction. Grab my main cap, sorry, my rod cap. Oh, I got it the wrong way. That's why it won't go on. Put it on the right way, dummy. That'll do. Uno más. Last one. Actually a really nice Really nice piston kit from Sealed Power. Got some Molly rod bearings, King mains. It's a really nice rebuild kit. I'm real happy with that. Oh, no trans, just an engine. How many miles? Distractions. What was I doing? Piston, hole. I'm tired. It's the end of the day. Come on, get in your hole. I think that'll do. Square you up. Hey, last one. Well, it's peaceful in here when everybody's gone. I like the quiet. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to go water skiing. All right, we have a short block for the jerk chicken truck. Rolls over nice and clean. All right, I did a thing. Now let's bag it so it doesn't get dirty. Next will be timing set, lifters, heads, pusher. Oh, I gotta order gaskets, but that's all right. We'll make it work. All right, let's get back to work on this. Oh man, that guy's heavy. Get some stuff ready. We'll get after this thing. I did order some special head gaskets for this. We had to take 9/1000ths off the top deck of this engine. These head gaskets are designed with an extra 10 thou thickness, which makes up for what we took off the top of the block. As the valve job was done, the valves were sunk in the head to keep the valve depths at the correct amount. And that keeps all of our pressures where they're supposed to be. You go like that. This is a torque yield head bolt system, so new head bolts are in order. The new head bolts are all the same size. They come with sealer on the bottom of the head and sealer on the bolt threads. Keep water from getting into the oil. There are 17 head bolts on each head of this engine. super light torque on the first pass, which is 20 foot-pounds. Double check all of them, make sure I didn't miss one. Second pass is 50 foot-pounds. Third pass is 90 degrees, which I'll just paint a mark and then rotate the bolt 90 degrees. That way I know they've been done. I have a paint mark to witness which ones have been done. Just had my torque wrench checked this week. Well, last week, within a week. And it was dead on. I'll double check them. So now I have a visual paint reference to know that my 90 degree gets done. And that will be all.
All right, Chevelle is here.
Chevelle's here.
And he's parked behind your monster truck.
Time to do a 5-speed swap in a Chevelle. What year's that thing?
Big block Chevelle. 1970.
1970 Chevelle.
Apparently current gearing and transmission, it's like 3,500 RPMs at 70 miles an hour.
Oof.
Which is probably a little obnoxious.
Yeah, well, that's not as bad as my Buick.
Really?
My Buick's every bit of 3,500 RPM. Cruising on the freeway. It's why I drive. It's why I'm only driving at like 60 mile an hour on the freeway, because I can't stand to listen to that thing just spinning. There's a reason I'm putting an overdrive in it. All right, here I am distracted, so I can tell each one is done, which ones I need to continue on because of my paint marks. That's exactly why I do that.
I don't want that hood coming down on your head. I've got the OEM white stick in the back, but I actually have a set of springs in the trunk.
Okay.
If you want to pop
Hood springs on?
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. We can do that.
Yeah.
Nice thick copper washers on them. I was able to find all brand new AC Delco injectors for this. So that should be great. There are different injectors depending on what the system is. The P-Vans and the Hummers are a different injector, or appear to be a different injector than the CK trucks. I don't know if that means these are heavier duty or what. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to spend the time to find out. It's not something I need to know. 20/50/90, so that's done. Come on, Lucas. I won't put the covers on until I prime the oil pump. I can put my intake on next. No, I can't do that until my valve cover's on. So, I need to get my oil pan on. I did decide to get a new oil pan because I couldn't get the oil pan clean enough and it had some rust on it, so new oil pan, why not? I'm in it this far, you might as well do it all. Let me get my water pump installed on my front cover. Get my front cover back together, and that will be about it until after I make my run today. My oil pump drive shaft had a pretty good amount of wear to it, so I got a new one just because I can. Figured why cheap out on a $15 part. I'm gonna clean up some stuff. This will be a few minutes.
Meanwhile, you find me in the Volvo wagon once again. I am actually headed to Vickers Performance Transmissions. Again, Dion and the boys have finished off a 4L80E transmission for us. And I need to go get it. It's 2.5 hours each way. Got my belly full of barbecue. And it's, you know, gray day here in Ohio again. So, no big deal. Just a 5-hour up and back. I'll be there, like, now. And just like that, I'm here. See? No big deal. We're up here at Vickers. It's in the Cleveland, Youngstown area, up there in the northeastern corner. Hey, buddy. How you doing? And they went ahead and got our 4L80E for the jerk truck all redone for us. So, got to pick this thing up, then turn around and drive 2.5 hours back that way. This is how this goes, man. Welcome to doing work. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. There you go. There's the work truck. The 1993 940 Volvo Turbo. She's a little filthy, but she's a good work truck. You boys busy around here, I see. Never. Only on Tuesday. Only on Tuesdays? I don't know. It looks like quite a lot going on here. Yeah. Give her a heave-ho.
Tie her down with that aux cord.
Ah, I'll need to tie anything down.
Ratchet strap.
You coming with? We're going to Columbus. I won't even charge you. Well, thanks again, guys. Appreciate the hard work and the prompt service. Fire this Volvo up. 2.5 hours that way again. This is just how business is done, guys. It's nice having people in the business that you can really trust, that will get things done for you and do so in a prompt manner. It's hard to express the appreciation of having somebody that you know you can count on, and these guys are definitely that place for us. So not the last time you'll see us up here for sure. So anyway, time for me to shut up, get back to the shop. I don't know, Rich is probably working on something. So yeah, that's what you'll see next while I'm driving.
What a big cavernous hole. This turned into a much bigger thing.
Bigger than just a motor and
what?
tranny.
Yeah, it was an engine and tranny, and now it's going to be brakes, and
Suspension. And
leaf springs, shocks. Well, I am going to put a new oil cooler and new transmission too, just to be dumped that way.
it's all new, so you don't
It's all
have to worry
new.
about it.
Probably needed a radiator, but he even said he was fine with putting a new radiator and new radiator hoses in it. I'm like, that way you're done. You're going to be 100,000 miles in this. Just do it. You have a radiator rupture and it blows your new motor out. It's dumb.
Yeah.
You're in it this far.
Finish it all.
Spend once, cry once.
He said he'll have to come put it on our parking lot and sell a lot of chicken. I said, well, there's 5 guys here to probably buy some chicken.
I don't think we're gonna buy it. I don't think we're gonna buy.
I said buy some.
Buy enough chicken to pay for the job.
No, but we'll buy some.
Sounds amazing. This really is. I decided to put all new studs in it now instead of later. Remachine the face so we get a good seal. Three for three. Easy now. Can't be tight if it's liquid. 5 for 5. One more. 6 for 6. I had some luck today. Let that cool down. Normally when you're tapping, you'll go a half turn, back it off a quarter turn, a half turn, back it off a quarter turn. But these threads are already cut. All I'm doing is cleaning the crud out of them, so I'm being a little more aggressive. Plus I'm feeling the resistance, and when I feel too much resistance, then I'll back off. But it's coming out pretty easily, so most people, they ram them in like this, they break a tap off almost immediately. So.
Did you get it? I think you won.
I won. It's a puzzle. Well, we got our injection pump rebuilt. I've got new fuel lines. I've got AC Delco injectors, so our fuel system should be in good shape. Got a new fuel filter. I'm going to make new fuel lines off the fuel pump. The job that never ends. It just keeps going and going and going, like the Energizer Bunny. So I could drop my intake on here, and then we can put it into the car. I've already primed my oil pump. Well, I wasn't able to prime the top end, but I was able to prime the bottom end, so I'm good with that. Well, I've been whittling away at this engine. I ended up having to reuse the original lines. I cleaned them out. The new lines I got did not fit at all. They were bent completely wrong, and I decided I was going to have more time in making them work than just cleaning the old ones and reusing them. A little disappointing. You spend $180 on a line kit that's supposed to work, and it doesn't even come close. But that's the pitfalls of fixing old stuff. We've got everything pretty much together at this point. Everything's torqued. I'm having a little bit of difficulty with the flywheel. It's not wanting to line up correctly. But I already had it on here once, so it shouldn't be a problem. but it's being a pain, so whatever. At this point, we are basically ready to drop this engine between the rails. That's where we're going to pick up on the next video. Making headway, lots of new parts to make this a good, reliable, usable vehicle for the customer. We are basically doing a full repower, so the engine's rebuilt, the transmission's rebuilt, and all the parts going on it are going to be new or rebuilt. We're going to put in a radiator, all new hoses, and new water pump, and rebuilt injection pump, new alternator, you know, just basically everything. At any rate, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below, and we'll see you on the next one. Let's get this thing in the truck.